Starting off with 473 take away 350 something gives us 121. So we put it into the column format so we can actually do a normal column method of subtraction. Now we've got to start off with the ones column. We've got 3 take away something gives us 1. So we can use our knowledge of number bonds to say that if 3 take away something gives us 1, we can also say that 3 take away 1 will give us our answer of the missing value, which is going to be 2. We can also want to make sure we check this. Let's check this by saying 3 take away the 2, shows in the column of the sum, gives us our answer of 1. So our answer is 473 take away 352 equals 121. Now, at the very outset, we look at our ones column and say that 1 minus any single digit number cannot equal 5. So if we know we have to regroup to make the 1 into 11. So let's put in our extra 10 in there to show that we've got. Obviously, we've had to get that 11, that extra 10 ones from somewhere, which obviously is in the tens column. We'll come to cross that bridge shortly. So we've now got 11. We can now use our knowledge of regrouping, say 11, take away 5, should give us our missing number of 6. Okay, we're just going to check before we write that in. And we're going to say, after that, regroup the number bonds, 11 minus 6, excuse me, minus 6 give us our number 5. So there we can put in, it's safe and secure that we know that that is a 6. Okay, we could then play out the rest of the sequence. We can show that we've taken away or regrouped one of those 10s, and that will obviously go down from 8 down to 7, 7 10s left over. So we can now say that 371 take away 236 gives us 145. Now we can make double sure of this by doing the sum down at the very bottom. We can say that 145 plus the new number that we've come up with, 236, that should give us our figure of 381, which is the number we have at the very top, which, if you work it out through the system of operations just already, you'll show that that is accurate. Now, in our last question, we start by looking at the ones column. Now, again, it's a familiar problem we've looked at before. Okay, we can use our knowledge of number bonds to say 4 take away something gives us 3. So we also know that 4 take away 3 should give us a missing answer of 1. So we'll put in our number there of 1, and we'll also do just a check to make sure that that part of the sum makes sense. We can do the show our knowledge of number bonds again. So we say 4 take away 1 equals 3, which it does, shows you it down the bottom. Okay? We then have to calculate what we have to subtract 6 from to get to 9. Now, it can't be a single digit number, so we know that we've got to do some form of regrouping. But we can use a technique we've used already to find out what the missing tens column is going to be. What we can say is that, using our knowledge of numbers here, we can say 6 plus 9 equals 15. So we know that the number of tens we're going to be looking at is going to be 5, and we know that there's an additional 1, an extra 10, which we've had to 10 tens, which we've had to regroup from the hundreds column. So if we look at that just here, we can then say that that is going to go down to 3, because obviously we've had to regroup it. We can do a check. We said that 6 plus 9 equals 15. So the inverse of that, and we're using our knowledge of number bonds, it's saying 15 take away 6 should give us our value of 9, which it does. We'd also play out the rest of the sum to show that 3 take away 2 equals 1. So at the top here, we can say that 454 minus 261 gives us our value of 193.